Hello, Sophia. This is Miss Marlene from Atlanta Public Schools, reading to you again. I hope you're doing well and enjoying being home with your family, and that you're also getting some good schoolwork done and doing some reading. So, I have another story for you today. It's called The New Boy by Anne Harth. Swish! The ball went through the hoop. Luke caught it. He bounced his new ball up and down the driveway. He dribbled it in a circle. He shot it at the basket. Swish! He looked up at his new house. It was okay. At least he had his own room. He didn't have any friends, though. He missed Elliot and Jake. He missed the other kids at home, too. I guess this is home now, Luke said to himself. Come on, Luke. Dad held the door open. It's almost time for school. Luke shot one more basket. Swish! He went inside. Do I have to go to school? It's your first day, Dad said. Maybe you'll meet someone who likes basketball. Luke shrugged. Hurry, Dad said. You don't want to be late. Luke put his ball away and climbed into the car. They stopped in front of the school. It looked big. Kids were everywhere. Luke didn't know anyone. Who would talk to him? Would he eat lunch alone? Would anyone want to be his friend? Dad walked Luke to his classroom. Remember, your teacher's name is Miss Crunch, not Captain Crunch. Luke gave his dad a small smile. Bye. He pushed open the classroom door. Everyone stared. He didn't feel good. His face felt warm. Hello, Luke, Miss Crunch said. And remember, it's not Captain Crunch, it's Miss Crunch. Anyway, hello, Luke, Miss Crunch said. Welcome to our class. You can sit here next to James. She tapped long fingernails on the desk. Luke sat down. He stared straight ahead. Let's help Luke get to know us, Miss Crunch said. We'll, we'll each tell him one thing we like. She nodded at the girl in the front row. Emma, you can go first. Peanut butter, Emma said. My puppy, Spud, a boy said. Summertime, ice cream, fishing. Luke, Miss Crunch said, what's one thing you like? Basketball, said Luke. The morning went quickly. They had a spelling bee and painted pictures. Luke wasn't great with spelling, but he loved art. Lunchtime, Miss Crunch called. Luke's stomach growled, but he didn't feel hungry. When you've eaten, you may go outside and play. Bags and lunch boxes appeared. Kids ate and talked and laughed. Luke ate his sandwich quietly. People finished their lunches and started to leave. Luke didn't want to sit alone. He packed away his lunchbox and went outside. He wandered through the schoolyard. Kids jumped rope and played tag. Some sat in small groups. It was worse than he thought. No one talked to him. Oof! Something hit Luke in the stomach. It bounced to the ground. A basketball? Luke picked it up. and looked around. Who threw it? He spotted a hoop and walked towards it. A boy stood underneath. Luke stopped. You said you like basketball, the boy called. Let's see. Luke looked at the hoop. It was a hard shot. He held his breath and threw. Luke and the boy watched the ball fly towards the hoop. Swish! The boy caught the ball and grinned. Let's play, he said. That was a good story. I like that one. So we have some comprehension questions. Why wasn't Luke hungry at lunch? What happens after Luke gets hit by a basketball? And then we could summarize the story. All right, well, why was Luke not hungry at lunch? Let's go back. Let's see how far back we could go. There's Luke at lunch. Let's see. All right. So it says lunchtime, Miss Crunch called. Luke's stomach was Luke's stomach growled, but he didn't feel hungry. I wonder why. Let's go back a little further. So Luke was new, and when he went into the classroom, everybody stared, and he said he didn't feel good and his face was warm. So I'm surmising that even though Luke's stomach growled and he didn't feel hungry, was that he was nervous because it was his first day of school with some new kids. So I think that might be it. So the next question is, what happens after Luke gets hit by a basketball? Let's see. So he got hit by a basketball in his stomach, then he went to the hoop and he found a friend who asked him to play basketball. Now, if you look at this little kid right here, he might look familiar. So we're on page 21, but let's go back. Let's go back. Could it be this guy here? This guy heard Luke say, let's see. He heard Luke say, because Miss Crunch had Luke, Miss Crunch said, what's one thing you like? Basketball. He was listening, so he heard Luke liked basketball. So he invited Luke to a game of basketball. Isn't that nice? All right. And the last question, and you could do this on your own, is to summarize the story. All right. Well, that's it for us today. Until next time, have a great day, Sophia. Bye bye.